Hello and welcome back to Asanas and Wellness. My name is Latoya and today I will be guiding you through a energizing morning flow. And this flow you can do like first thing in the morning. If you have your mat beside your bed, you can literally get out of bed, get on your mat, do this flow. A good way to wake you up, get your energy going, get your blood flowing. So as far as props, you may want to have some blocks nearby or something similar just in case you need their support, or maybe even a blanket if knee sensitivity is an issue. Just have it nearby. And if you're ready, let's get started. So we'll start our practice at the top of our mats in mountain pose. Maybe step a third of the way from the top with your feet the distance that's comfortable for you. Feel free to have your feet touching, or if that's not comfortable, step with your feet hip width apart, even wider, wide enough that you feel stable and grounded. Tilt your pelvis just a bit so that your tailbone is pointing kind of down towards the mat. Slight bend in your knees. Just allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears and let your hands just kind of face whichever way feels natural to you. Maybe it's out, maybe it's at your sides, but just let them kind of face whichever way feels right for you this morning or today, whatever time of day it may be. Just take a few deep breaths. If you like, close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just allowing yourself to feel the floor beneath your feet. I'm going to start by taking one sun salutation A, just to kind of get us warmed up a little bit. So open your eyes if they're closed. And on the inhale, extend your arms up above your head. Exhale, down, forward fold. Bring your hips up towards the ceiling, your hands down to the mat. Inhale, half fold. Bring your torso about parallel to the mat. Exhale, back to your forward fold. Plant your hands on the mat and step your feet back. And feel free to come down to your knees, going to plank. So on your knees or full plank. Inhale, exhale down to your belly. Chaturanga, very slowly. Inhale, pressing up to cobra or upward facing dog. Pressing your shoulders back. Exhale, bring your head back down to your mat. Inhale, press up, downward facing dog. Curl your toes, hips up and back. Maybe walking your heels out a bit while you're here. Rotating your elbows in. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Gazing up towards the top of your mat, go ahead and begin to walk your feet up. If you need to, widen your feet a bit. However you need to get there. And inhale, slowly rolling up to standing. Now from here, when I take another inhale with your arms up and exhale down to our forward fold. And keep a bend in your knees, much of a bend as you need, but definitely don't lock out. Just placing your fingertips to the mat. Step your left foot back for a runner's lunge. If you need blocks here, here's a good place to have your blocks. Your right knee over your right ankle. Now take your left hand, bring it down to your mat. And then what you're going to do is kind of open up through your right knee rotate your foot, rotating your left foot as well, and kind of begin to gaze behind you. Maybe extend your arm out. And returning to center slowly. Bring your knee down for a low lunge. Allowing your hips to sink towards the mat. Your hands above your knee, or even extend them up and gaze up. And for half split, straighten that right leg. Adjust if you need to. Begin to kind of walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. You place your left hand on that right shin. Walk your right hand on the mat behind you a bit. Or place both hands over on the right side. Coming back to center. Go ahead and begin to bend that right knee a bit. Bring your hands to the mat. Bring your right foot back, coming into your downward facing dog. Walking back up to your forward fold. Here, you're going to step your right foot back for your runner's lunge. Once you're in place, keep your right palm to the mat. Just opening up, be rotating that left leg, opening up through your knee, rotating to the side of your right foot, extending your arm back, your left arm back, gazing back, nice and strong here. Breathe. And returning back to center, dropping your right knee for a low lunge. Straightening your left leg for half split. Flexing your foot towards you. Bring your fingertips down to your mat. And if you like, go ahead and start kind of taking a gentle little twist over towards the left side. Probably feel a slight stretch along the right side of your torso. Turning to center, bend your left knee, bring it back to find your downward facing dog. Gazing up, walking your feet up to your forward fold. So I'm coming up to half fold. On the inhale, send your left arm up. Gaze up. Turning back to the mat. And then let's take it to the right. Inhale. And bringing your fingertips back down. Bring your feet so that your toes are out and your heels are in. Sink your hips down and back. for Malasana, Garland pose. Adjust your feet if you need to. Bring your palms together at your heart center. Use your elbows to gently press your knees open. Your spine nice and tall. Let me take a few slow, deep breaths here. In and out of your nose. Very slowly come forward on your fingertips. Then we're going to come down for a seated straddle. So extending both legs out to the side. Inhale, nice and tall. And on the exhale, begin to walk your hands forward. Coming down as far as is comfortable for you. Feel free to use a block here to rest your forehead on, or you can just allow your head and neck to just kind of hang heavy if you like. Your toes kind of pointed up towards the ceiling. Using your hands to slowly press your way up. Bring the sole of your right foot in to touch your inner left thigh. Place your left hand on your left shin. Right arm up. Extend and exhale. Take a side bend. Rolling that right shoulder back. And returning to center. Bring your right leg up, put your sole on the mat. Grab it with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen, and on the exhale, take a twist towards the right, placing your right hand on the mat or floor behind you. Returning to center. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So bring the sole of your left foot to touch your inner right thigh. Right hand on your right shin. Inhale to lengthen and exhale for a side bend. Inhale, return to center. Bring that left knee up. Grab onto it with your right hand. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. You're looking over your left shoulder. Slowly returning to center. Coming into Sukhasana, maybe fold your legs the opposite way that you normally would. Let's find a few cat-cows here before we end our practice. So with your hands on your knees, inhale and arch your spine. Bring your chest forward, gaze up. And exhale, round your spine, sending your gaze down. Inhale and exhale. So let's just take a few of these at your own pace. And maybe even throw in some circles here, or just kind of go side to side. whatever you feel like you need right now, whatever feels good to your spine. Reverse your circle if you went in circles. And returning to center, with your spine nice and tall, and your palms together at your heart center. We'll end our practice with a deep cleansing breath in through your nose and out of your mouth. Inhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Namaste.